680 West End Avenue, and that is that you guys?
Yes,
Okay, excellent.
All right, come join us.
Share.
No, yeah. You want us to?
We brought a board that we can show you, but if you put the drawings up there,
Yeah,
that
we'll
would
put
be
the
awesome.
drawings up there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Right. How times change.
Not necessary.
Is this what you
Yeah.
they want first?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
First time at the Historical Society. I was a high school kid, and my rich friend invited me to a party or garden party or something. I arrived in shorts and a t-shirt because it was June. At that time, it was not the rigor or the Historical Society. They let me stay. Then they fed me.
Okay.
So you had to get back on your horse and buggy.
I want to share with you as well the same setup there.
Oh, great.
In case you
Oh,
want to
great.
show it.
Oh, fun.
Those have larger photographs in case you want to.
That is a look.
So, thank you, personal, thank you so much for your time and having us here. My name is Mayta, principal architect of rigor at process. With me tonight, I have Jonathan Marcos, the project manager, and Professor Jason Giaffi. He is a PE or TPS. He is guiding our the structural components of the project.
Great.
So, to introduce the project, we have two applications currently. We already approved for the restoration of the facade. That is a separate application that is not that includes replacement of segments along the cornice and other repairs above the 7th floor. That application allowed the approval of GFRC for certain damage of terracota. And what we're seeking through this application is the limited, very limited use of GFRC between the 4th and the 6th floor. Yes. So the purpose of this visit is the meeting is to show what we do in the efforts to match the existing in terms of aesthetics, in terms of profile, and we will also like to show the location to show the visibility, the limited visibility of the segments. So we are set. Go ahead.
So thank you so much for your time to attend our presentation. So as project manager, I was conducting the close-up inspection along the main facade of this building and the west facade and the south facades. I conducted these inspections via drop scaffolds, and with the close-up inspections, I observed some severely deteriorated terracota that are potentially could create other damages in the adjacent segments as well. So our proposal was to replacement with GFRC matching the existing terracota segments. Actually, I have here a sample that you could.
So this is what we're passing right now is the sample approved by landmarks based on the matching the existing terracota color, which is right here. So if you can put it next to each other, you'll see there is an ideal match in terms of the streaking, the color, the texture, the pigments. So that is already approved by landmarks. So we're just bringing this.
You mean approved for above the 6th?
Correct.
Okay, so now you want to use the same thing
Correct.
a couple of places below.
Between the 4th and the 6th floor, maybe on windows.
Yeah. Actually, you see the screen. That was the application.
And that's terracotta, or
This
that's
is terracotta,
yeah. For the segments to replace above the 7th floor.
yeah.
So the segments that we want to replace are along 4th and 5th floors. along the west elevation and south elevation. We have in total a small number of segments to replace. In the west elevation, we have 14. And in the south, we have a total of number of 20. That means that we have 34 segments to replace. And in total, we have in these floors a total of close 1,000 segments in the existing building. That means that our intention is to replace with GFRC around 3–4% of segments with terracota to replace with GFRC.
So that's in terms of the number, like we up between the fourth and the sixth floor, there is a large number. We quantify it, and it's coming out 3.5% of the segments. Now, in terms of the location of the segments and their character and their profiles, we would like to also show them some photographs to demonstrate that the segments are not of significant character. They are very simple. They're squarish. They're not cartouches. They're not in the main entrance. They're very simple window jumps. What sheet number is that, Johnny?
This is the number, you see 500.
This is the one.
Yes. So
Here we are showing the jumps on both sides of the window. So the photos severely deteriorated the segments. For sure, our first intention is to try to repair it, but in this kind of damage, it will be impossible, or it will be risky as well for the safety for the building and for the pedestrian.
yeah, as we know, the DOB has become more strict. This is a facade. This is a phased project, and due to faulty repairs and liability, the Department of Buildings is being prone to replacement. And as you can see, the crack of the terracota is going through the wall of the terracota, is going through the full thickness. So, repairing it will really be a high liability and more of a danger. So, go ahead, Johnny.
Segments,
More window jams.
and I want to show you as well other segments. We have some seals, window seals as well, deteriorated. We have in total like 6 window seal segments in maybe 250 segments in total during these elevations below the 7th floor, below the 6th floor.
There's something important to notice here is that you can see that the window sill it's set back from the water table. So even from our perspective, we have water tables on the 2nd floor and also on the 4th floor. So this water table protrusion will hide the majority of the window sills. The window sills will really not be visible.
Yes,
Yes.
this is the segment that we are talking about. We have here a
Looking
terracota
from
water
the
table.
sidewalk up.
You see, unless there's the big piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's not being replaced, it's the
No.
piece behind it.
Exactly, the window seal above the water table.
This will be very relevant to the pitches.
Right. So this is the segment we're replacing, and this large water table will block the view for it, right from the street.
And what's the material of the water table?
The water table.
Terracota.
Also is terracota.
Yeah.
Terracota.
But none of the water table.
No, the water table segment is terracota also, but we are not going to replace.
We're not replacing anything on the water.
Yeah.
The segments that we are going to replace are all around the windows. Yeah.
There may be window jams, window seals, and there is a maximum, I think, 2 window headers.
Actually, we have other 2 segments, only 2 segments. One is this kind of panels, decorative window that we are going to replace one, and we have one water table segment that is shown here. Yeah. So this is the tympanus above the window. You can see this detail, and we have here one band on the water table.
Only one section? Or what?
Yeah,
One segment.
one segment, and at the same time, we have only one segment for the lintel head. The rest of them are jumps or window seals. This is the water table as I mentioned before.
Right.
So then anything below this area, is anything below this
It's
area?
between the fourth and the
Between
sixth
fourth
floor,
and
nothing below, nothing
Fourth
below,
and fifth floor.
Yeah, with that, okay.
nothing below the fourth floor.
With larger scale samples.
We have another sample.
A replica that it was provided already from the supplier.
The water table is visible, but it will block, it's like, and then the piece they're replacing is behind it.
This is what's so big.
Wow.
We could move it around.
And it's beautiful, you can see that.
Oh,
Can we keep
This
it
is
as
a
a souvenir, put it in the corner?
Oh my gosh.
A replica of the top, very top.
wow.
It's very beautiful.
So that goes at the top?
That's GFRC.
How much did that weigh?
Well, I think, probably.
Yeah.
So this is one of the segments approved for the cornice. This is gonna be on the 13th floor.
Mhm.
But we just wanted to show you to see the detailing, the quality of the detailing of the fabricator that we would like to use. More simple segments.
Anything else? Otherwise, questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
The upper floor stuff, including that, did any of that come to CB7 or was it staff approval?
It's all staff.
That was all staff approval
Yeah.
of the upper part?
That's the reason they're here is that staff can't
No, I
approve
know that.
things on the lower
No, but I
floors.
couldn't remember if we had.
Yeah.
No, we didn't come for
So
that.
this is the first time you're here.
All right.
Okay.
So I know, obviously the material is economically, advantageous. Is there a thought that it's more long lasting or is it about the same as terracotta, do you think? The new material, GFRC.
So GFRC does, it has the advantages, you're right, that we have as restoration, the restoration industry is struggling with the terracota right now because there's only 3 manufacturers and
Yeah.
you guys heard it before.
They're
It's a
difficult to deal with.
very long, you hear it all the time, right? So as far as lasting, yes, it could last a long time, but it does require a level of maintenance, right? We are specifying, this is what our engineers here, we wanna make sure that the mix has the proper sealers, mix routine during the process to make sure that the maintenance is lower. And as we know, this building is gonna be monitored every 5 years through just the fifth cycle, right? So yes.
Right now?
Yes, but it's changing soon,
Yeah,
but it will be regularly monitored to warn, to create a warning and for maintenance, correct, yes.
Yeah.
And as far as the color and the sealer, it's lasting, terracotta has been, or the material of preference and it's very strong, it requires less maintenance, but we believe that it's a good alternative with the maintenance.
And